Hi, everyone. Welcome to the course, My Daily Well, and creating that peace and energy and clarity living in this modern world. So, in this first video, let's talk about what might be causing stress for you and disturbing your peace of mind or energy, mental health, or clarity living in this modern world. We have so many stressors today. I feel like we're facing unprecedented stressors. We're kind of dealing with constant stress and being overstressed. It almost seems like it's the new normal, and it's not normal. So many of us are facing anxiety, depression, trauma, dealing with mental health issues. And also, did you know that chronic fatigue and burnout are on the rise, both at work and in our personal lives? So, this course is designed to help you create more peace in your own inner world, in your life, create peace of mind in mind, body, heart, and spirit. Also, improve your energy all levels. And I'm an energy expert, so I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how to improve your energy and also how to create that clarity. So you could think of it as clarity of mind. Again, that's tied to, of course, peace of mind, but clarity is also tied to productivity and also mental health. So let's talk about, in a nutshell, how some of the issues that might be contributing to creating feelings of not feeling peaceful and things that are affecting your energies, stressors that are affecting your peace, energy, and clarity of mind. So, again, we're living in a modern world, the digital world. So many of us are connected to tech all of the time. We're finding it hard to carve out that downtime. We're finding it hard to prioritize ourselves. We're feeling constant pressures in our personal and professional lives to be our best or be productive, to always be on. And a lot of this is contributing to health issues, anxiety, depression, low energy, even burnout and chronic fatigue, poor sleep, and so much more. So part of this is, I believe, from living in this modern world. Our bodies were designed to handle a certain amount of stress. A little bit of stress can be good for you. It's called eustress, and you could think of it as positive stress. It can keep that fire under you. It can help you stay motivated. It can help you complete tasks. It can help you find your passion and energy for anything, whether it's something personal or professional. If we have started to have too much stress, then we're starting to kind of wear away at our body's resilience. And let's give an example. Let's say you're starting to feel low energy or unmotivated, anxious, not sleeping well. Maybe you're even having headaches, stomach aches. Again, lack of motivation. These can all be signs that your body is starting to not deal well with the stressors that are coming toward you. And it can start to even create a sense of burnout. Now, burnout originally was connected with work, like almost like kind of being tapped out at work or having too much work, kind of being overwhelmed by work, or just kind of being in a place where you're working so much that you've literally lost your reserves and energy related to that. But burnout now is also connected with caregivers. It's connected with even chronic illness. You can literally feel burned out from having a chronic condition. And again, as I mentioned, not only are burnout and chronic fatigue on the rise, but chronic conditions are on the rise across the spectrum. Even our youngest kids are facing chronic conditions much earlier and are at risk for type 2 diabetes, for instance. All of us need to protect our health and well-being and our peace. So I'm going to talk about some of the subjects that I have a lot of experience in. My goal is to help you kind of find that upper edge again, whether it's regarding peace or energy, mental health or clarity, even regarding productivity, creativity. And find your edge again and find that place where you are coming from a place of peace, but also purpose. So I do have a background in holistic wellness. but I also have master's level training in counseling and also digital marketing. I am an author. My major book is called The Memory of Health. It takes a deep dive into what might improve energy and also explores many different theories of chronic fatigue and even what's called CFS. So if you're someone who has chronic fatigue or even burnout for any reason, you might consider reading my book as a resource. I'm going to share some of the tactics and resources, of course, here in this course. And I do create a lot of wellness content. I am a content creator. I've been a content creator for a really long time. I'm on all the social media platforms. And my goal is to help you not only with your holistic well-being, but again, I do have master's level training in counseling and also digital marketing, like I said. And then I have a background in holistic wellness that spans 30 years. So my goal is to help you start to improve your well-being, energy, peace of mind. I am a certified yoga instructor as well. And I do have a lot of training in holistic wellness, holistic nutrition, self-care. I worked in the natural foods industry for a really long time, and I got into it because I developed health issues myself in my early 20s. I developed chronic fatigue after a ski accident and then subsequent surgery. I had arthroscopic surgery, and I'm someone who had a lot of energy beforehand. I had a lot of drive and passion, and I still have those. But I developed energy issues. I developed chronic fatigue in my early 20s. So it was the natural foods industry that really helped me start to improve my energy. So I took a deep dive into all things holistic related to well-being and beyond. And then in grad school, I started learning how to read the research and how to find research that applies to not only resilience, including traumatic resilience. Again, like I mentioned, so many people have been through trauma now in this modern world. We're facing unprecedented stressors, not only just from the regular stressors that all of us have to deal with, but we've got climate change, we have kind of unsettled world politics, local politics, a lot of division. And I think a lot of us are finding that we're feeling these stressors coming at us from all different angles. And what I've learned is that the holistic tactics, the holistic wellness tactics that I've learned both in the natural foods industry, but also in research and in grad school, studying mindfulness and resilience and mental health. I've learned a lot about what can help improve and kind of fortify your peace of mind, your energy, resilience, well-being, clarity, and even in, creating that focus, coming from a place of internal peace, internal focus, kind of where you're not letting the outside world and the outside stressors and those constant notifications get the best of you. Because we all have so much potential, and all of us have unique gifts to bring to the world. And so my goal is to help you get to a place where you feel centered and feeling good, regardless of what health issues or challenges you might personally face. Sometimes health and wellness can be two different things, but I feel like we can all achieve well-being. It first starts with your mind and creating that positive mindset, kind of being well in mind, and then creating that peace of mind, peace of body, peace of spirit, and then doing everything you can to support your energy. And we're going to take a deep dive into this in this course. And then out of that, when you can come from a place where you're feeling peaceful and energized in a really kind of very holistic way, then you can start to really reach for your potential, both in your personal and professional life. So that, of course, can affect your productivity at work and focus. But also, if you're someone that's more creative, or maybe you have your own business, or you have whatever your dreams and goals are, it's always very, very helpful to come from a place where you feel empowered and peaceful and centered and energized. So that's my goal with this course, is to help you get back to that place, or find it for the first time. So we're going to take a deep dive into it in this course. So again, I was mentioning a little bit how, there have been so many stressors in this modern world, and there are tons of notifications, right? Like, let's talk about tech just a little bit as an example of stressors. We have a constant barrage of notifications coming toward us from tech, and we weren't designed to have that constant stimulation. Your body needs downtime, your brain needs downtime. It needs downtime in order to keep that balance. And so that's something else that we do also talk about in this course, is how to find that balance with tech and what's going to be that counterbalance. And we talk about habits. And let me give you a tip with habits. So and again, I dive deeper into habits in this course as we get deeper into it. But did you know that one of the best ways to change your habits, whatever it is that you're tackling, maybe you're wanting to create more peace in your life, or eat better, or find a way to sleep better, or connect better, try to think of a way that you can substitute a habit that you have with another habit that is similar, but maybe a little bit better for you. So that's just a little bit tip and an example of what you will get as you dive deeper into this course. I've had to work a lot with habits myself in my own life, whether it's due to stress, managing stress, or because I was looking to improve my well-being or energy. I've learned a lot about what works and doesn't work over the years, as I've learned so much about self-care, stress management, and also, of course, what contributes to burnout, chronic fatigue, even chronic illness, and also, kind of what is going to help you thrive in this modern world, because we are in really unique times today. So we need a modern approach. Now, I also create a lot of content even around meditation and kind of like modern meditation, right? Like, there's so many tactics that you can utilize these days that might fit your lifestyle, that are going to help you create that peaceful, energized upper edge. For instance, as I was mentioning, kind of a modern meditation, which I love to create a lot on my YouTube channel. That handle is My Daily Well, at My Daily Well. I create a lot of meditation videos that you could watch just as a guided meditation. So did you know, for instance, here's another little fact for you that can help you start to create that peace. If you can slow down your brain waves even during the day, let's say by listening to slower music, you can help your brain start to rest a little bit even during the day, so that you can find more energy to complete your day. So a beautiful way to do this would be listening to mellow music, or trying meditation, or even doing a guided meditation if you feel like you don't have the energy yourself to do it. So again, welcome and thank you for being here in this course. These first couple videos are for everyone to listen to and have a conversation about, what your experience is like living in this modern world. What are the challenges that you face? Are you facing burnout? Are you feeling like you're overwhelmed or exhausted, anxious, depressed? Maybe you're feeling like you have developed chronic fatigue. Maybe you've been through trauma. Whatever your reason is for being here, feel free to share your experiences in the My Daily Well app, and feel free to consider joining us for this full course. We take a simple and yet deep dive into tactics, practical, simple tactics that can help you to create more peace in all parts of your body and your mind and your heart and your spirit. There are so many different ways that you can improve your peace and energy and clarity, mental health and well-being. Again, a little tip here is to think about your whole body as a web, and you can affect well-being on touching any part of that web, because any part of that web that you touch is going to reverberate throughout the rest of the web. So you can access well-being, you can access peace, you can access energy and focus and clarity from any point on that web of well-being in your system. And also think of your system as connected to a larger web, both in the world and then the universe at large. And also think about your web being connected to other people's webs of well-being too. So not to go too far down that rabbit hole, but again, there are so many tactics that I love to share with you to help you, whatever reason brought you here. I hope that you find some answers that help you really start to navigate this modern world in a much healthier way and in a much more peaceful, energized, and engaged way. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next video.